привет, с вами Дан, с вами Жека, Йоля. Йоля, хватит бесоюбить. Ой, что я совсем замотался. Ужас какой. Знаешь, вот говорят же, что иногда надо проявить терпение. В моем отношении, мне кажется, это как раз таки должно было сработать. Почему? Да потому что... Так. Давай сюда. Серьезно, вот 2 недели назад у меня в самокате отменяют все смены. Я психанул. Я откликнулся на объявление как раз таки от перспективы. Она более... Ох, ебать. Твою мать. Но нет, пока нет. Пока брать не будем. Слишком охуенный урон. Урон, короче, слишком большой вес. Так, ну... Пусть пользуются, типа, чё бы нет, самое лучшее оружие, которое у нас есть на данный момент.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
Ну, ладно.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to...
I guess it just did.
Что ты там бесоюбишь опять? Не трожь обои, ебаный твой рот. Выкину тебя нахер. А можно мне управление, пожалуйста?
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server.
Блять, Прайм.
Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Не лезь на стол. Не лезь на
Let's
стол.
do it.
Блять.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
Нельзя на стол.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point.
Где мои щиты?
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Так, на чем я... Короче, в самокате мне все смены отменяют такие. Я иду получать новое образование. Другую корочку, грубо говоря, да? И вчера уже звонят Рине, типа... Не надумал ли я пойти поработать в этом?
Gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks, I think.
Я говорю, а чё ж раньше-то не связались? Типа она там сказала, что я вот не работаю, потому что смены не ставят. Я говорю, прошло 2 недели, они связались со мной только сейчас. Связались бы, говорю, они пораньше. А так у меня уже, блин, 4 объекта в работе, которые мне скинули. И 2 клиента на подборе. Сиди, думаю, блядь, называется.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point.
Такая вот хуйня.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
Сейчас расследуем. Раз, блядь, всех отсюда. Йоля, только попробуй запрыгнуть на стол. Не смотри на меня так.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Йоля, нет! Нет, 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 нет! Сейчас уронишь. Здесь со стола. Что ты там крадешься? Я тебя вижу. Крадется она, блядь. Опа.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Да. Да, ты не ругайся. Иди, иди. Бананы только не трожь мои. Они не для тебя. Это мое. Не, бананы в буквальном смысле я, короче, связку взял с собой покушать с утра.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our
Нет,
archives.
нет. Нет, не отсюда.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
А если бы был роман Сталин, он бы сказал одного. Ой, а есть разница, куда я пойду? Ага, так я возвращаюсь к началу. Понятно. Она просто на тебя смотрит, успокойся. Ну, понятно, почему она на тебя смотрит. Йоля, ёб твою мать! Клетку перевернешь, тебе пизда, понимаешь? Ты с каждым днем меньше не становишься. Пора бы уже рассчитывать свои габариты. Ох уж эти дети.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Смотреть можно, трогать нельзя. Залезать на клетку тем более нельзя. Не ори там. Ты тоже не ори там.
Information timestamped 290 years ago. Survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
А куда идти-то? А, вон туда.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establish the connection with the remaining server nodes.
То есть это был ты. Твоя история.
Жека. Давай своими зубами.
Commander, are you there? Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Сейчас я докушаю. Всё.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Ах ты паскуда. Я вам запрещаю. Я вам запрещаю восстанавливаться. Это за негативность. Обидно. Редковат.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt, reaper, infection of Crusader. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Я понял, я понял. Быстро адаптируется, паскуда.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Да понял я, просто не заметил.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target
Серьезно?
this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them.
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane. We need the gas. You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the gap.
Понятно. Почему я не могу вот это прострелить?
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Понимаешь, что чем громче ты орешь, тем хуже ты делаешь для себя.
Вот это рать.
Она лежит прям перед тобой, блядь. Ей только лапу протянуть, она тебе хребет перебьет.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this time. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. During which the creators declared martial law.
Come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status?
Пиздец.
Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannok were ultimately outnumbered.
Просто взорвали его нахуй.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannok.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the gate. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannok. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remains of the Geth established. We are ready to transport you.
Ну, пойдем, чё.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from Mother. Activating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Да. Сколько их там, блядь?
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Это как-нибудь без тебя обойдемся. С вашей, блядь, помощью.
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said the life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Что-нибудь скажете, нет?
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
Ну ладно тогда.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Али, может, что-нибудь скажет, нет?
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Ладно.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Ладно, ладно. Я думал, сейчас Зен о чем-нибудь попросит еще, блядь. У них же это любимое занятие. Что-то просить постоянно.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal. The Allied Primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system. Commander?
Так, ну пойдем посмотрим, что там еще скажут. Ну как-то побыстрее, а то уже закругляться надо.
Man, watching the Geth fleet move, it's like thousands of stun fires in formation. enemy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing. So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this, like everything you're seeing now, is a simulation?
Вот вам, блядь,
Commander?
повод для размышления. Как говорится, теории строй да строй.
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus. Do you feel different?
It was fascinating. Mind-blowing. And I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No. Hello, Shepard.
Ну да, суровая реальность. Блять, сейчас суровая реальность заключается в том, что Геннадий своими жопами скоро пробьют там укрытие. Так. Мудред продолжает защищать топливный реактор. Жнецы, похоже, твердо решили захватить его, но уж нет, только не в мою смену мы выстоим. Окей. Окей, хорошо. Так, где-то здесь, да? Что делаешь?
What the hell, Shepard? What just happened? Actually, don't tell me. I've got work to do and I can't be distracted.
I was plugged into the virtual world of the Geth consensus. Saw their history, purged a Reaper infection.
Crap. Now I'll be obsessing about how that works instead of doing my Spectre Division expense report.
You're welcome.
You know, entering the Geth consensus is gonna be the best chapter in your autobiography. Ready for the next mission. Whatever you got.
Ну ладно.
So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why. It's nice to have Tally back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines. Hello, Commander.
Здравствуйте.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes. All right. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanquisher, I didn't know your panels could glow. That was the joke.
All right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human. You will believe anything.
Явик, блядь.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you?
Ну, такое же бывало.
I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me. And I do not care.
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking. Hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
Блин, тут Руперта не хватает.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vicarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by 0.32%.
That's all. You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. Normandy's weapon systems have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we organics like to keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. So, a virtual geth reality, huh, Shepard? There are a lot of ways I can think of getting a few kicks in this universe. That's not one of them. Later.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vicarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
А не, говорит, какой там? Все нормально.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Ready for the next mission?
Да. Так. Демодификация брони. Щиты или от меня. Ну, тогда щиты, да. Так, скорость восстановления щитов, скорость восстановления умений. А у нас плюс 5, плюс 5. Кстати, по щитам у нас ничего нет. Давай-ка возьмем. Да? Так. Смотрим, что здесь. Ничего здесь нет. Жаль, жаль.
Breaking now, the Exodus cluster under heavy attack. Eden Prime and Terra Nova about to fall. Do we fight for them or join the Solarians at the Horsehead Nebula? How many worlds can we afford to lose? The full analysis tonight in the battle space. Commander.
Набережная начала запрашивать помощь в кои-то веки. А что такое? А что случилось? У вас же там всегда все хорошо было. И помощь вам вообще не нужна. И курьеры не нужны.
I've got to say, I enjoyed that last mission on Rannok. It sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war. Is everything okay, Shepard?
Ну, насколько это возможно. Я бы такой, что сейчас, конечно, на цитадель лучше вернулся. Потому что у нас там много всякого скопилось. Надо это позакрывать. Затянется, конечно, скорее всего.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Так. Угу. 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 О, боже мой. Твою мать.
Thank you again, Commander.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant. And may I ask why you think your deployment serves
Мы уже слышали.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Ну, давай начнем с посольств.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Так, тут у нас никого нет. Кроме тебя.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you. No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me. We may not be able to stop the Reapers, but I think we can predict their movements now. No, I know what I said. Divert forces to...
Давай, работай. Так, давай-ка посмотрим. Так, у меня есть что тебе дать? Нет, ничего. Возможно, тут есть. Так, поговорить ни с кем нельзя. Так, награждение оперативный агент Н7. Н7, блять. Капитан Райли, оперативный агент Н7. Представлена к награде за храбрость, параллельно в боях за ЦО. Так, одобрение инспектора ускорит процесс. Конечно. И что, типа все, что ли? Ой, я могу это купить, слушай. Но пока не буду. Так, что у нас есть? Спи, нормально все. Прикол в том, что... Ой, очень все оружие. 5 уровень прокачки это максимальный, а у этих максимальный уровень 10.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Я не нашел еще, да? Хуево.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night at purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Так, тут должно быть...
Yes, make it required read. Right from the shadows, past the Justicar, all of it.
I've made sure Arcadia is backing on this. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind of a huntress.
What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
Know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
Есть что сказать?
You just introduced me as your personal assistance mech.
Yeah, well, it's the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. They would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional.
Жека. Не шевелись. Видел? Не мешай спать ребенку. Тебе же ночью никто не мешал. Хотя... Ох. Ох.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
One moment, please. Говорит она мне.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for shopping.
Джейкоб. Ну, не здесь. А где он? Где ты, мразь?
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Ну вот и хорошо. Сколько там время? Сколько я тут уже ношусь? Заканчивать пора. Так, для тебя у меня тоже, к сожалению, ничего нет.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Завали свое еба.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Canala Exports.
О, хуёвина какая. Дайте.
Cultivating serenity. We appreciate your visit in times of crisis.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still afraid, but they are remembering who they are.
Ну, уже хорошо. О, сюда. Сюда. Жить хочешь? Молчи. Так, там этот... Музина. Музина.
Actually, I found a Cagliasaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding? Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... Well, we've got cloning facilities on Zerkesh. Cagliasaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cagliasaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Ну же там какой-то кипиш, блядь. Мужчина.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
Вот и хорошо. Замечательно. Показалось. Только не говорите об этом реале. Иначе нам всем пизда. Так. Простите.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Что поделать?
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Что у вас есть?
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
Вот хантинг, блин. На кого хантинг-то, ёбаный свет? Скажешь что-нибудь?
Hello, Shepard.
Ну, ладно. Пойду дальше.
Welcome to Cybertine Armory. Thank you for shopping.
Welcome to Agor
Cybertine
Munitions.
Armory. Purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Geth.
Tally saved the Citadel a couple of years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Medigel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Да. Ладно, чё. Давай тогда заканчивать, раз уж тут больше нету ничего. Хотя вон, там может еще что есть. Но там уже время поджимает, так что завали свою ебало, ёб твою мать. Хочешь, я сейчас клетку открою, и она к тебе залезет, и я закрою нахуй эту клетку. У меня одним ртом станет меньше, понимаешь? Что-то я не видел, чтобы вы за корм платили, мать вашу. А корм, между прочим, не дешевый. Так. Много всякого не нужно.
You know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk, don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
Да.
I believe those are my credits. Look at me now.
Doing better?
Did you ever doubt me? Don't answer that. You just gonna stand there and watch? Ah, shit.
Ничего. Полезно тебе будет. А кстати, да заткнись ты, а? Заебал. Mission Speed. Давай я ночью тоже буду орать тебе в ухо. Приятно тебе будет? Сейчас проснется Арис, сколько хочешь. Кстати, там... Когда там уже 11, когда там уже воду включат? Знаешь, вот этот момент, когда ты думаешь, что самое обидное, когда отключают горячую воду. А на самом деле самое обидное, это когда отключают воду в принципе. Ты такой, блять. Ты сидишь весь день без воды. Ой. Ладно, я предлагаю здесь застопориться. Потом дальше посмотрим, что да как. Ну да, смотрим. Здесь, тут. В принципе, все. Да? Давай закончим. С вами были Дан, Жека, Йоля. Всем счастливо и всем пока.